Oh, Mr. IT.
Okay, good morning and welcome to Zoo Lake Sports Club. We have our second game live today. Hounds up against Supernovas. Hounds opting to bat first here and starting off the great shot through the covers there for 4. Just waiting for the score to update. And as you all know by now, we are every Sunday having breakfast with Brian, and this Sunday our special guest all the way from Cape Town is Neil Winspear. Good morning, Neil.
Ah, morning, Brian. How are you?
Good, and yourself?
Excellent, thank you. What a surprise. Nice to see you here.
Thanks for flying up all the way to come and have an interview.
Oh, yeah, it's an absolute pleasure. I mean, at the end of the day, you're paying for my tickets, so I appreciate it. It's sponsored by LMS, so thank you very much. No, but in all seriousness, nice to be back in Joburg. Also nice to be playing cricket. In Cape Town at the moment, no cricket at the moment. So nice that you guys can play throughout winter, Saturday and Sunday.
Mm-hmm. And night league. You had a little night league game this week.
I did.
How did that go?
Right here. The lights are not great here.
Mm-hmm.
And the pitch also likes to roll a little bit.
Yes.
So I did get bowled by a little roller.
A roller, yeah.
But other than that, no, it was good. I took a catch, which is a big surprise. A diving catch.
There you go, yes.
So, no, so it's just a nice to play and also to play with you. I mean, I don't know if people know, but this is my brother-in-law, my Swati.
Sorry?
So yeah, always nice to play with him. Unfortunately, we didn't bat together.
No, not this time around.
Because I did go out early, yeah. Only
The
scored 17.
there.
Opportunity was there, but I didn't take it, yeah. Oh, that's a bad ball, that one.
Wide ball.
Wide for 4. Cheeky little 5 runs.
Heinrich Sinclair, welcome.
Ah, hi, my boy. Used to play with Hein back in the day for Team Blazers.
Ah, there we go. See if I can just share this link. If I can find it anywhere.
It's very sophisticated, this thing, huh?
It's just trying to find it.
I do see how many viewers we've got now.
Currently we got 4.
4, jeez.
Top left there.
We're breaking records here.
No. Just starting. 4 minutes into it.
So I guess we still need to share the link, huh?
Well, it comes up as a notification, so
Okay.
hopefully they pick up on that.
Okay, you there, I'll do some commentating here.
There we go. Ati Mostert.
Oh, the Mostert.
Good morning.
Good morning, Ati.
Let me just have a look if I can share it.
Probably should have worn sunglasses, it's a little bit bright out here.
Especially after the week we've had.
Yeah, it's been fun. Oh, here we go. Oh, solid block.
There we go. And with our guests and stuff on Sundays, the guys that tune in, feel free to ask questions, and we can see the comments there, so we'll answer them to the best of our ability, or Neil will at least.
Oh, so, okay.
But yeah, feel free to send some questions in. And
no politics, please.
No politics, and keep it PG.
I'll try to keep it PG as well. No run. What's the average score on this Zoo Lake day during the day?
I find as the day goes on, the scores will change. So depending if you're batting like early on in the morning, it's a bit more difficult. But towards the middle of the day, scores get a bit higher than towards the end of the day and the morning. So I would say you go looking at about 140, between 130 140, and it's defendable.
I mean, you got a massive boundary to the left.
Oh, the leg side.
Straight is good though.
Yeah,
oh,
straight.
Here we go. That's wide.
So if you're looking at the pitches now, we've just moved over from that one there all the way to that one on the side. So over there, that boundary was huge. Boundary was small. So now it's become bigger on that side, on the leg side down. Not much cricket's been played on this pitch recently.
Not a bad start, eh?
No, 2 overs gone, and it's 19 without loss. See, Rob Rose, the captain, is in with Duran. Yeah, Duran Naidu.
Yeah, I'm going to put my glasses on to see that.
Duran Naidu, 19 without loss after 2 overs.
To that one person out there, we love you. Thank you. Thank you for your support.
Trying to see who it is. Oh, they just left as well. On the top right, it would have said something.
So we got no one now.
It's going to build up. It does do this. Up and down.
It's hilarious. Oh! Yeah, solid for one.
Samu Das back into the attack. His first over going for 6 runs. And Rob Rose just playing it down the ground there for a single. So a quick take a look at your stats here, Mr. Winspear.
Oh, you know we hate stats, eh?
No. Yeah, 100%. 217 games, averaging at just over 51 and a half. But most importantly, they're still striking at 166 in 217 games. That's a pretty impressive stat there, I'm not going to lie.
Well, you have to have a stat like that when you play for Brandy and Books. We've got a rule. If you open the batting and you score 50, if you don't hit before the turn, you're having 5 beers to down. So you make sure you score 50 in the first 10.
Holy moly, that is...
So you have to have a decent strike rate, otherwise you're going to be drinking, which is not a problem, but yeah.
No, but you don't want to be drinking 5 beers.
On top of everything else that goes wrong in the game, yeah.
100%. High score of 88, 75, 50s in that 217 games, or 215 innings, should I say. Just under 6,650 runs, so accumulating quite nicely there. I suppose also the lack of cricket in Cape Town doesn't exactly... How many games do you get in a year?
Probably about 20, if that, which is
Very
minimal. Look, I mean, we've also been very unlucky. We had the drought, then we had COVID. Also, arranging fields with the Western Province Cricket Association has not been easy. So, I mean, I do feel for Hendrik. So we've actually been playing, a couple of games at Stellenbosch. At Distel, which is not actually kind of under the banner of Western Province. So, yeah, well, at least we've been doing that. So, look, it is starting to pick up a little bit now. Things are starting to go away. But yeah, definitely compared to here. I mean, here you got Saturday and Sunday. For us, it's only your Sundays. Yeah, so not as much cricket, unfortunately. And I guess that also why, when the Cape Town teams do come up here on tours and that, we do battle a little bit because of the lack of cricket. But I think it's
also the competitiveness in terms of the cricket.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, here you've got a number of different leagues. There we've just got the 2. So it's, it is starting to pick up though. So I'm hoping, over time we can get more games in.
More games. And I see last year you were there for Cape Town Open. At least there was some extra tours and stuff within Cape Town. Normally it's a travel up to Joburg for a tour. So, or in the recent years,
reverse pedal there,
reverse sweep or attempt. Might not going to cross the boundary there, but it has been called a wide, and they sneak through for what looked to be an extra run. See Darren Moore and Steph Leroux has joined.
Morning, Swati.
Morning.
Sorry.
Here we go. 2.0. Rob Rose.
Oh, hello.
Nearly got himself into a pickle there. .25 without loss now, News Hounds after 3.2 overs. Rob Rose looking to use his feet there a tad and playing it onto the leg side for a single. Brings Duran on strike. Coming back to your stats here, 180 wickets. I guessed that correct the other night.
You did, yeah.
First time. Averaging at just over 21. Best figures here, 4 for 14. Did you bowl 4 overs out there? Do you remember?
Must have, yeah. But the surprising thing there, 180 wickets, and I come here Tuesday night, and my captain doesn't give me a bowl.
That's true. I did not give you a bowl, no.
So a little bit disappointing. So,
well, I only found out afterwards you had 180 wickets.
But you obviously know I do bowl, because if we were speaking about the Cape Town Open just earlier, and this is someone watching live now. He's in my pocket. Old Steph Leroux.
So I saw that happen too.
But I try bowl, and look, it either comes off or it doesn't. I do go for a lot of runs. What's my economy? 6.6.
It's not bad in LMS.
It probably was a lot better of late. I've been bowling a lot of chicken mushrooms. So I've been punished a little bit. But look, nice to try. Get the Baston out, playing out to long off, long on.
For singles
and then the cheeky little Yorker.
There you go.
Oh, nice flick of his pads.
Yeah. Joanne seems to be in the mood to score some runs today. I haven't seen him play for News Hounds before, so it must be a new player for the News Hounds side. Looking at your national ranking here, is 45 for the bat, eh?
It used to be a lot better, huh?
Well, also it doesn't help playing 20 games when everyone else is playing 40 to 50.
Yeah, no fair.
So to keep that ranking up there, it's also quite decent. I'd like to always take a look at the teams you played for. Joburg Bashers, that was our SA Champs.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Our SA Champs tour that we made the final. That was quite a special one. Having a look here, we spoke of Team Blazers earlier. There they are there. Brandon Brooks, which is your side now in Cape Town.
Yeah, 93 games.
93 games for them. Team Blazers 76, the Royal Pangas. So you were 20 games there.
Yeah, so the Royal Pangas back in the day used to be team best. I actually started playing cricket with them. And then following that, then I moved to Despun. No, it was Blazers, then Despun, and now Brandy. And then the other games were other teams. Joburg Giants. That was kind of like it was a little Super Series type tournament that they arranged.
Okay.
That was quite a few years ago. And then Leisure Rockets, that was the last Super Series. We made it through to the semis.
Scored some nice runs there.
Yeah, I did it right there, and because of that, you'll see the SA trials. So after the Super Series, then came up to Joburg for the SA trials. Of course, you didn't do well there, as you can see, top score of 17.
I think I actually remember that day you guys came to play at Old Eds, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And I was busy playing on the second field, and you guys came to watch me, and I tried a reverse sweep.
And how did that go?
I went out.
No doubt.
Let's have a look there. Steph saying true story spear.
About him being in my pocket, of course.
And if you guys have any other questions, please feel free to send them through. Engage with us, and we can answer them to our best of our ability.
And then let's not forget my latest team, the NFT Zoo.
There we go, NFT. One game, obviously. We were 17. There. But just the one game, obviously, for them, scoring that 17. But it was awesome having you there and playing.
Could be 2 there. Yeah, I go for the 2.
Duran makes it back safely. Just after 5 overs gone now, 5.2 overs gone, and News Hounds are sitting on 34 without loss, so decent start here for News Hounds. Somudas, who's bowled just 2.2 overs now for the 13, so he's looking to pick up a wicket or two. Duran missing out there. Talking of I like to find out like special, something that writes home for you for LMS, for something that you will always remember, a very special moment for you. What comes to memory? What's something that you'll never forget that you've achieved or done? Or
I guess it's kind of more what happens off the field, and obviously the people you meet and playing against people that you haven't seen in years, and all of a sudden you're playing against guys, and then you're catching up, having a beer during the game, even having a beer. But for me, what stands out was that's a good shot up there.
Good cricket shot towards the leg side and across the boundary for 4.
I would probably say when Brandy and Books, we travelled here to to Joburg, and the whole team slept in the clubhouse, which is it just brings special memories. Think about having 9 men, all drunk, snoring, making lovely noises, smells. That for me definitely kind of makes me chuckle. But for me, it's not really about the individual performances or this or that. It's really about just enjoying time with the boys, because that's at the end of the day, that's what we want to do. We want to enjoy it. You give up a bit of time. We probably play cricket for 2.5 hours, have about a 4-hour fines. So we do kind of take advantage, but you got to enjoy it, and you got to do it with the people you enjoy playing with. And if you score 50 every now and then, that's what it's all about.
There we go. Oh, that's for me, my thing that always writes home is that SA Champs that we all played together, you, me and Steph.
Yeah.
And how it just developed into something that like we nearly won. So that was something that for me was like super special. I always remember that.
Yeah, no, 100%. Not very often you have three brother-in-laws in the same team. And make it to the final.
Yeah, it was a very hectic week, that one. Just loading a player quickly for the game. I'll speak to the captain later. I'm joking. People now.
Obviously not happy with what you're talking about,
clearly. No, they're joining in and joining out. Wonder if the girls are watching.
I did tell them. If not, there might be some divorce papers sent.
Into the attack is it's Venkat. Venkat played with NFT in the week. Decent bowler.
Oh yes, yeah. So, a bit slow. Oh! Right, keeper.
Stop there from the keeper. New Zealand's going along nicely here, just after 6 overs now, 40 without loss.
So how many games do you squeeze in a day? Because this is the
4.
second game, eh? And you get 4.
So we managed to always get 4 in by the afternoon. So we got
here we go, outside edge, which goes for 4.
Boundaries quick here at Zoo Lake. So we managed to get 4 games in a day. We pushed the times, start 5 to 8, next game is 10:15, then 12:30, and 3:45. In the summer we start a bit later because of the sun going down a bit later. But we need to try finish these games by 5 o'clock, otherwise it gets...
And this is now Saturday and Sunday, huh?
Saturday and Sunday, yeah. Saturday.
And field, so obviously you got Zoo Lake, Marks Park, is it the Saturday? Or
so Zoo Lake, Marks Park, Saturday, and then Sunday, Zoo Lake just here. Summer we'll get both fields going up again, both venues on a Sunday. Or as much as we can, at least.
No, it's amazing how many players you have, playing, and the amount of teams. If you look at Cape Town, I just don't know what it is. I think maybe more play club cricket, and the LMS hasn't. I don't know. It's weird how we can't get, more teams. So it's a little bit frustrating, and because if you look at our Cape Town league, yes, so Brandon Books we're leading, but now we're getting more better teams. Steelers are good. Bacon and Bacon always up there. And then we got to the Stellenbosch League. They've come up, very strong. The Bumblebees recently won the Cow Corner, I think it was. Kamikaze Bumblebees. So things are definitely improving, but unfortunately just not the numbers like we have here.
Hopefully it does. But what do you think contributes to that? The reason? I mean, do you think it's because it's a little bit vastly spread out, Cape Town? Like travel time,
it could well
games?
So I mean, because I think like ideally what you'd want like a Southern Suburbs league. Southern Suburbs like Wynberg, that's where all the decent schools are. And then where we are, it's kind of like a Goodwood, well it used to be Goodwood, but now unfortunately we have to travel up to Stellenbosch. And there's a Stellenbosch league as well, so it's, I'm not sure what it is.
Hopefully it does pick up a tad in the future.
It definitely should. I think having the tournaments there at Cape Town at the West Province Cricket Club, it does promote it. I mean, fantastic facilities.
100%.
So it's
some of the best
facilities. It's just not there. So I'm not sure if it's maybe people aren't aware of it, or they're playing club cricket and they can't dedicate the time. But look. At the end of the day, for us and Brandy and Books, we will play no matter what, no matter where. We travel 60 k's sometimes to go play a game. Think about Distill.
I actually watched you play once there.
Yep. Always nice. Playing right next to some wine farms. Not afraid of a bottle of wine.
Nope.
Oh, no run.
And if like you said, if they could get as involved as what Joburg is doing, I think they could broaden it up, and maybe if they lighten the restrictions of not playing in the winter season. So club cricket was always summer. You played your summer, and then you took a break for the winter, and people prepared to do it. So the whole idea of LMS is that you play all year round. You have a game of cricket all year round. So that's
and even at night.
As well. So I've told you just need to move back to Joburg and you can play constant rounds of cricket.
I'm very comfortable going to wine farms on the weekend and then going to the beach. I've been in Cape Town for 5 years now. Previous to that, I've been in Joburg my whole life.
Yeah.
Sounds like they're moving the whole Zulu Sports Club here. Should we ask them to come join us? Oh, there we go. One run out there. Oh, even more, no?
Luckily, the field is stopping, they're keeping away from the boundary. It's a single taken. These Hounds getting to their 50 now, and 8.2 overs, just taking it off the brakes a little bit there.
Mother-in-law online?
Mother-in-law, there we go.
We better be careful what we say now. But yes, I can't believe it's been 5 years already. I was playing for Dispun just before I left. I think that was the last team I went for. Then one night, still in Joburg, we had a braai, and a guy called Ati Mostad. He's a decent bowler. Tells me that he plays now in Cape Town and he plays for this team called Brandy and Books. So he said, look, I could probably organise a game for you. So I was like, okay, cool. Tough crowd going in there, all Afrikaans guys, all drink brandy. I'm a Soti, only drink my castle, and now wine. Come in there and I say, look, I bat. So big commotion. How can you let a new guy come in and open the batting? I said, just give me a chance. Open the batting, score 50. Next game, score 50. Next game, score 50. Eventually the guys come around and say, okay, you know what, he can stay, he can open. So then, they moved there. So it was nice, easy transition
to
into the Cape Town side.
It's a bunch of nice oaks. Been around them quite a bit as well. So it's really awesome.
Yeah.
And we were talking about what to talk about earlier in the week, but all of it's coming back now. But we were talking, like you told me stories of some of the, when you were still playing some club cricket. And some of the stories there. I want to know your best knock, your best batting performance at a club level, if you can remember back.
I can, yeah. Back, she's how old do you think I am?
Well, you obviously played club cricket more than 5 years ago. So
it's an easy one for me, I think. So look, I mean, I love my cricket. I was doing quite well. Played, the junior provincials, etc. But I think the one that definitely stands out, when was it? It would have been my second year varsity. I decided to take a break from studying, and I wanted to go overseas.
okay.
So off I went to the UK. At that stage, I was playing for Pirates Cricket Club, and the sports director there at Pirates knew someone in the UK in Reading for Reading Cricket Club. Said, look, I've got this lighty, he wants to come over. So then I got set up there, and I had a very good season, but the one knock specifically, 169 not out, which is still my top score. I think it was off about 100 balls, but that innings for me just kind of really made me think that, hold on, I think I've got a future here. And that kind of, set me on my journey, but unfortunately things didn't quite go my way after that. Some injuries here, some bad shot decisions which can cost you, a selection. And, it didn't quite go there, but I always got that memory. And in the UK, your newspapers, I was on the whole back page. It was Windspear runs riot in Reading. Still got it.
Okay.
Yeah, so
That's
I mean,
awesome.
it's certainly that sticks out. But other than that, I mean, other big highlight was at Wits University. We played in the ODI Cup, and we ended up beating Old Eds in the final. I think we only scored 120, which is nowhere near enough at the bull ring, and we managed to bowl them out for 118. So we won by 2 runs, and we had the cup. It was the first tournament that Wits had won in a while. So yeah, that's definitely another one that is very close to my heart.
And you obviously came up against some decent cricketers in your time, which name a few that you think.
Well, I'll tell you about the scariest day of my life. I was 16, playing Prems for Pirates. Off we go to Jeppe Quandam. And the one guy who opened the bowling was Mark Templeton. I played against him years ago at school. He was at Jeppe, I was at Parktown. So I knew him, I could face him, that was fine. Next over, in comes Mulligan George.
There's a wicket there.
Nice celebration. In comes Mulligan George. Now, I've heard about Mulligan George. He was kind of on the fringe of making, I think at that stage, maybe it was like Boerland or something, or EP. But he came charging in. First ball, drops a short. I didn't see it. I absolutely pooed myself. See, my language is good. So he drops a short, a duck. I was like, oh boy, this is not going to be good. So I'm thinking he's going to bowl short again. Next ball, full Yorker, breaks my middle stump.
Holy moly.
That was the scariest day of my life. I only faced 2 balls from him, but Mulligan George definitely up there. But other than that, I mean, batsman Blake Salmon is always one of my favourite ones that I played with and against. I think he hit me for 30 and 1 over in the one game. So that talks to my bad bowling.
That's why I didn't bowl you on Wednesday night.
Well, either take wickets or don't. So it's 50-50.
Taking more wickets than I have, so.
Are you on 100?
59 now.
159, okay.
Shame. Wicket yesterday.
Shame. So, you did take? Yeah.
Dodgy old spin. Did you ever play with Quinton de Kock?
Never played with him. Played against him. I can't remember what team he played for in LMS. That was. He played with Wes Briggs and all of them, but yeah, we played against him. At that stage I was Team Blazers, and I remember we had a fans meeting. Quinton came, had the fans meeting. He lasted about an hour, and then he was passed out in the corner. Always a great story. That's the only thing I've got over him. Other than that, yeah, I mean, Quinton's shame. He's doing nicely now.
Very nicely. Yeah, kid's a machine. And you've got a son, Liam.
Yes.
And he seems to be a extreme avid sports person, let alone just cricket, but he's definitely got a future in the game.
He does. So every Sunday when we play in Cape Town, it's a highlight for him. He loves just getting out there. Watching me. He'll obviously play a lot by himself. He's turning 6 now in October. He's loving the cricket. Obviously, we try and encourage him to bowl gas, but then he throws in a couple of googlies so he can bowl like his uncle Steph. And now with the batting as well, we're just trying to get him going. We're not quite on the hardball yet, but hardball will probably towards the end of next year, I think. When he's 7 years old,
Get there, yeah.
we can do that. But yeah, I mean the passion. He will literally, other kids will watch all that other crap on the iPads, watching kids play Paw Patrol. But Liam there with his iPad, when he gets it on the weekends, just put that out there. He watches cricket, he watches highlights.
Seen that.
He's a huge fan. His favourite cricketer is AB de Villiers. I've played against AB as well.
Oh, there we go.
We can talk about that later. But for him, he just loves cricket. And yeah, I mean, even when you guys play, Liam comes down and he actually sits on the side watching the full game while I bat. If I go out, he's not afraid of asking, "What happened, Daddy? Why'd you go out?" And obviously a little bit grumpy, so because Liam, I'm terrible. But sure, there we go.
It's a good cricket shot there from Udo Colser. He's come in at the loss of the wicket of Rob Rose, the captain, and now News Hounds after 11.1 overs, 67 for 1.
Just 11 overs really, huh? Yeah. I'm happy to go first now. Oh, catch it!
That's gone into the air there. Oh, not a no ball being called. Team shouting for the no ball call there, but umpire there, Clive, not deeming that to be
here we go.
That's another good
That's
cricket
four.
shot from Duran, and that crosses the boundary for 4. Duran moves to 37 now. So yes, I was reading the team total there.
Jeez, are you hungover?
Yeah, a little bit.
Did you break any chairs last night?
Oh my soul, those chairs.
Yeah, look at it. It's
Broke
been.
two.
I mean, how long have we been here for now? We arrived here last Thursday,
Yeah, just over a week, yeah.
so it's been tough. As much as it's been awesome seeing all you guys, I need a break from you guys. Especially my body. My body is hating me at the moment. Surprised I'm not breaking this chair as well.
I'm surprised. This is like the chair for me.
Oh, because it's made out of iron.
Like a Ben iron.
It's one there.
73 for 1 now, News Hounds. Going along nicely. Projected to get about 122, but I'm sure they
140 surely.
get to 140. 122 is maybe a little bit too low. 7 people now.
Jeez, popular, huh?
Hope we'll get more. Where are the rest of the Brandon Boobs boys? I thought maybe.
What's the time now? 11. Yeah, then they're actually still dosing.
Another good shot there from Duran. Just
He's got to
opening
be
the
close now.
face.
What's he on?
39.
39, okay.
Just opening the face there and gliding it down to third man region. Picking up a single. I thought he started off quite quickly, and he's now sitting on 39 or 35 delivery, so and you guys are flying back tonight?
Yeah, leaving tonight, 7 o'clock flight. So it's going to be lovely. And then, we'll get back at 9, in bed, 10:30.
Beautiful.
What a way to top off a week and a half.
Week and a half, yeah. So I'm interested to find out about this AB de Villiers.
Oh.
Was this during school time?
Yeah, so this is during school. So I was at Parktown. AB obviously was at Uffy's. So we played against them throughout the years, both rugby and cricket. At school level, cricket-wise, so this Uffy's team had Faf, Heino Kun, obviously AB, and they had like 2 other decent players. Neil Wagner, he plays for New Zealand. He was also there. So we always played against them. At school level, Faf was actually a better batter than AB at that stage. But that was a powerful team. Also, they played against them provincially. Obviously, they played for Northerns, and I was Gauteng then. So I always played against him. Awesome guy. I probably spent more time with Faf because he was captain. So we kind of had a few dinners and that kind of thing, and it was nice to get to know Faf. But AB, I mean, what an absolute talent. Oh, here we go, that's 6. That's a massive
Great shot there from Duran.
Yeah, I mean, AB is just a special talent. I think he changed the way, T20 and cricket has played. He, with all the shots around the wickets, it's changed the way the game has gone,
It's
So,
unbelievable.
Yeah, so I guess I'm privileged to have the opportunity to play against him. Also played rugby against him. He was also fly-off. I was fly-off too. We played them in Matric at the Cares Festival, the Cares Centenary. We scored first, a kick, so we're 3-0 up against Uffy's. Unheard of that Uffy's would lose against, especially to Parktown, the Sochi school. They then turned it around and they won 46-3. But always good to have that memory. Where's Middleton calling us? How's Wes? If he's online?
I don't know.
JP?
Hungover eyes, yes.
Is that me or you?
Both.
Yeah.
The guy in the back.
Yeah. Should ask him to join us.
And if Wes is online, if he is.
He tried to call me. He was supposed to send me the pick 6 for the Durban July yesterday. Unfortunately, we wouldn't have won. I mean, it was a surprise winner.
Talk about that Durban July.
Yeah, I was hoping for Comedy Dung. Unfortunately, he wasn't there. I think he actually ended 4th at Comedy Dung.
Not bad. She ended first though.
Yeah, that would have won us quite a bit of cash, huh?
Just a little bit. It's 14 overs gone now. News Hounds 85 for 1. Projected to still get just over 120. Duran, who's sitting on 48 of 41 deliveries. 2 runs away from.
Oh, there's one of them.
50, and there's the first of them, like you said. Malopi, it's Godfrey into the attack now with his 4th and final over. He's bowled well, 1 for 20. He's picked up the only wicket of that of Rob Rose.
Oh. But yeah, it's been good. I'm ready to go home now. Focusing a lot more on work as well. But I mean, obviously, the nice thing nowadays, obviously after COVID and that, working from home has become the norm. So I've been able to obviously work out of the Marks Park office.
True.
So, but it'd be nice also to go back into the office again. Probably in the office 2 to 3 times a week now. So life's starting to get back to normal.
It's working as if for moment.
Oh, it is, yeah, 100%.
86 for 1.
Oh, what a way to bring it 50 up.
That's it. Brings up his 50 with inside edge.
Chinese cut for
Chinese
4.
cut over the boundary for
Beauty.
4.
Well better.
Good 50 there from Duran. A little bit slow, but he picks up the runs there for his team, News Hounds. Just trying to see who's walking in next. It's Matthews. coming in at number 4. He's got a little bit over 5 overs now to try to get through to about 140, 130, 140.
Yeah, it's not looking good for that, unless comes in and tonks a bit.
Matthews can do that. They've also got Trevor. He's padded up there. He can also hit a big ball.
So what league is this? Sunday 1?
Sunday 1 and 2 combined, yeah. So it's a very competitive league, very good league to be a part of.
And which team do you play on Sundays?
No, not anymore, no. But Hounds have asked me a couple times, so I might just lend my hand every odd Sunday with them.
Just like you don't reverse sweep, eh?
Yeah, learn to just rather not reverse sweep.
How many runs did you score yesterday?
Solid 10.
10. And Tuesday night?
Solid 8.
So 18 in 2 games, huh?
Yeah.
You know, I just played 1 game and I got 18.
Damn it.
Throat's getting a bit dry, Brian.
Yes.
We might have to make a plan.
Good.
I'll be back.
Okay.
You could do some commentating.
Some commentary. $15 overs gone now. Hounds are 92 for 1. If you guys are just joining in, we are live here from Zoo Lake Sports Club. Every Sunday, the 10:15 game, we've got our little segment where we invite a guest, and today's guest is Neil Winspear as he rejoins the fray. As I say that, the wicket of Udo Kolse. Udo,
How'd it go?
getting bowled, dismissed for 11 runs there. Udo unfortunately would have looked to take a few more runs there to his team. But, time's running out here for Hounds to get to a decent competitive total. What is your overall take on LMS as a whole?
I think it hits the brief perfectly. It's short, it's entertaining. 8 plays as well, so only having 6 in the outfield makes scoring fun. So for me, I just love it. And also with the kits, a different ball. It just spices cricket up a little bit.
Yeah.
And also like with the stats. I think with the stats, it's added an extra element now. People do focus on it. Finds Meetings uses the stats.
It's important.
It's very important. But yeah, and also that it's played all around the world, and you can compare yourself to someone else that's playing in Australia. Also having kind of the SA Champs, Cape Town Open, World Champs that's coming up now in December. That really is exciting. It doesn't happen that amateurs can play like international teams. It's also nice that you don't have professionals playing, so you don't have a Moneta Haywood coming in and bowling 180 k's an hour. You have a guy who'll bowl. You do have guys that bowl some gas, but it's nice that it's amateurs. It's kind of own and run.
Yeah.
Like by players.
Yeah.
So it really has excited my cricket interest. For a while after club cricket, I kind of lost interest. I used to wake up praying for rain because I didn't want to go field. So I kind of lost the interest for cricket, but then this LMS definitely kind of reignited it. So I mean, it's something that I'm going to continue playing. It doesn't matter what level you're at. There's a league or a team that you can play for and enjoy it.
And so you go anywhere around the world, you can play the same game there. You just find a team and get involved.
Exactly. Yeah.
So that's the beauty of it. And on a level of getting kids interested into playing LMS, would you suggest it? Would you maybe suggest that they focus more on the club side of it for a bit? and
Yeah,
then play?
I think you can do both, but I think kids, I think you kind of, you definitely can do both. Like, obviously, LMS, you're going to be playing like so now thinking from a batting perspective. You're going to be playing a lot more shots. So you're going to be more aggressive. You're going to be hitting the ball in the air. Using that into a school game or a club game, you can get in trouble.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Cheers, guys.
Look at this little funny.
Well, it's past 11, so it's fine. This can't be frowned upon.
For now.
Very good. So I mean, yeah, it is a tricky one because you do play more aggressively, where maybe you need to kind of keep your head a little bit more. So it is there. I mean, but also at the end of the day, you also want your kids to enjoy it, and they're going to enjoy LMS. There's no doubt. So
I think a lot of parents also just want to see their child have a chance. LMS does give that.
Yeah.
Your child will get a chance at some point, whether it's bowling, batting, or every week they do the same thing. Maybe in school they don't always get that chance.
Yeah.
Or at a club level they don't always get that chance. And there's always kids that maybe are looked after or looked at more than your own child is.
True.
So
yeah.
I mean, as a parent, that's all you want, is that you want your child to have a chance.
You guys are starting the under 11 LMS. Huh?
Yes, under 11s. We're looking to start September. So we have the field, Greenside Primary. So registrations are open.
Oh, geez, I'm helping you promote you.
There you go. Registrations are open for that, and I think it's
to our 5 years.
To our 5 years. It does increase after as when people watch. But when you were talking about, the reason I asked, do you think the kids should get involved if it won't affect their natural game of cricket?
Yeah.
Doug Nielsen from Oak Park, he always said he never wanted to hear anything of LMS or action cricket because he said it affected your
but
ability
remember,
to play
he's an
cricket.
old school bastard, that one.
But and in a way, I kind of.
Oh, is that going to be caught? No, short.
In a way, I kind of do agree. It does affect it to a certain point, but in a way, for me, when I was playing a lot of action cricket and I was still
more runs,
more overthrows.
Jeez, crowd going wild here.
But and it does, in a way, it does affect it a tad, but it always helped me. Watching the ball a bit more, playing it into the gaps and stuff like that. So when you go in and play a game of LMS, there's so many gaps to work out and so many gaps to pierce and play.
Yeah.
Like you should be scoring 50 every single game.
I'll try, yeah.
But you need to do it before 10. So, but I think what people forget is that they've got 20 balls less than what they would have in a normal T20. But you still have ample time.
Yeah.
You feel like you need to scoring a 50 or 30 balls, isn't bad. I think it's pretty decent.
It's acceptable at Rainier books.
Especially if you face 30 balls within 10 overs, then you are.
Then you win a Hogwarts.
Hogwarts award.
Yeah, the Hogwarts.
There's just no winning there. Hopefully one day, my wife and I will move down to the Cape.
Oh, okay.
We're working on it, so
You're more than welcome to stay in my garage.
I love it.
But
I'll spruce it up.
Look, at the end of the day, what I want to play an LMS game with all the boys. So it's Steph, Brian, then Liam, Juan, Jason, Luan. If Luan plays, apparently he plays chess at the moment and piano.
He'll play.
but we'll force him to play. He can carry the drinks for us. And Sian, we have to have our father in there. So that is something we definitely have to do before we retire.
Yeah.
Who we play against, we'll decide. Hopefully someone not great. But I would love to open the batting with Liam. The 2 wind spears open the batting. And then you can come in 3 if you want.
No. I'm at number 8 now.
Oh, is it going to be caught?
Spliced up into the air. Oh.
Oh wow. Didn't judge that one well.
No.
But didn't go for 4 at least.
Good stopping out there. Like a kid out there though.
And the overs left.
2 overs
Two overs.
remaining.
130, I think.
Yeah, well, with
21 of 2 overs. Still.
and the home runs are still on the cards too.
You know, that home run, I've hit 1 home run in my career. But the issue is, I seldom get the chance to go back in. So it's all great getting the 50 before the turn, so I can go on the side, have a beer, have my hubbly. But then I don't get a chance to go back in.
No.
And that's maybe because of Brandon Blips, you know.
Yeah.
The guys just, they don't want me to bat more.
Hogwarts.
Oh yeah, wrong end.
Jeepers, that was some running there. But yeah, can you remember your home run that you hit?
I think that was like my 2nd season. It was for team best at Greenside High School. There we go.
Look at that.
That would have been. Oh, we can see when I played there.
Yeah,
2007, I think I started at this.
well, we can see. Yeah.
2009. I apologize.
2009. Let's have a look here. So, this is dating back to 2019. That's weird. Let's see here.
LMS is broken.
Yeah, it's a Buffalo, my boy. Where is it? The mirror effect.
I don't know. Is the Buffalo left or right-handed?
Well, in
I always drink right.
Me too.
Okay. But where's? I'll have 2 fingers in it.
Yeah, me too.
But yeah, so it started 2009. Actually, talking about old Wes, he was with me. We were with Blazers. Definitely not afraid of a drink as well.
Nope. Yeah, it's Team Blazers.
58 there against Muffin Men. And now Muffin Men are at also at.
Was this the one that you hit the home run?
I don't know. That I can't remember. I mean, that was 2011.
That was one of
Jeez,
your
that's
slowest
11 years ago. No, 10 years ago. No?
That was one of your slowest 50s. 58 to 43, man. You're back by yourself then, probably.
That's just poor.
Oh, there's that little duck. Duck against the Muffin Men again. First baller.
Yeah, there's a special award if you get a first baller for fines. You have to do the duck walk, obviously, and down 2 beers and have a shot of gin. So that's good.
That sounded like.
Is that yeah, Morgan?
It sounded like Morgan. But I see this year that's at 13 innings, not out 7 times, 7 50s.
Well, obviously, if you're not out 7 times, it's because you score 50s.
Well, that's if you bet if it's me.
Well, I always open the bet in there.
Oh, look at that, 7 50s in 13 innings, averaging.
I was on a proper roll. I think I hit 5 50s in a row, and then we got to the semis, and I didn't score 50 in the semis.
Let's have a look there. 53. There we go. 50, 51, 50, 53, 50.
Then 17 and 2.
17, 2, 17, 9, and 50. Did you win the league? And then obviously your star.
It was a tie, believe it or not, against Steelers. We ended up drawing the game.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this one, yeah.
Yes.
Big.
Yeah.
That was the
it
semi.
was that one, yeah.
And then obviously.
Yeah. Yeah. So on that day, I choked, no doubt.
Well, you did.
Coming in with 5 50s and then you
550s
score
and then
17 and 2. That's the definition of choke.
We're into the last over here. New Zealand's on 120 for 2.
But yeah, so I've recently taken over the captaincy at Brandon Blips.
I guess so.
Which is why I'm trying to change our name now to Gin and Tonic.
That's
I would never do that.
No.
Brandon Books is
there we
full
go.
toss, and that's bombed for 6.
Smack there from Trevor.
No, it's actually 4.
Huh?
I don't have my glasses on.
That looked like a 6, man.
How's that a 4? Umpire's drifting. But yeah, so it's the recently taken over captaincy. Actually, we did it on the final day of last season, which we ended up winning. So that was the first trophy in the bag. And this last one, the season tie in the final. Yours truly bowled the last over. They needed obviously 1, but it was last man standing. Bowled absolute jaff of a ball. Guy smashed it, and Vota out of nowhere took a majestic catch, ended up tying the game.
Oh wow!
And that was it. We shared the trophy. It's sitting in my bar at the moment, so we didn't really share it. So,
Took it home.
I took it home. So yeah, we've got the 2 trophies.
Oh, that's fantastic.
That's of late, but other than that, I mean, Brandon Boops, we have dominated the Cape Town circuit
For a long time,
yeah, awesome bunch of guys, and now we have the fines meeting. As I said, we play a game for 2 hours, and you have a 4-hour fines meeting.
That is fantastic. I love that. But this is the end of the first innings. Hounds getting about, I'd say, 20 runs too short of where they should have got to. Won 26 for 2, thanks to a quick 26 from 17 from Trevor there towards the end.
Who are you backing for the win?
I think Hounds can defend this.
I'll go with the other team then.
Supernovas?
Yeah, Supernovas.
Wow. Just based on recent performances, I think Supernovas have a tough way of getting through to 127, that's for sure. They just fell short of a couple of players now recently, so I think they...
I wouldn't know.
I would know. But we'll take a quick breather and...
to the 4 people. Oof, we love you guys.
We'll catch up now again soon. To the two people, welcome again.
Supernovas are going to dominate you, and you're going to have 3 fingers if Supernovas win.
And if Hounds?
I'll have 1 finger. Oh, there we go. Good way to start.
Off. A little guide down to Rob Rose there, doing the fielding, keeping it down to just a single. Supernovas now needing 127 for victory, so should be an interesting chase. My wife's just joined. Morning, my angel.
Love. Oh, there's one. Oh, nice of it to join halfway through our breakfast.
Breakfast, yeah.
Breakfast of champions.
Breakfast champions. Woo!
I must say, I was very impressed with your wife yesterday. We had a very big Friday night,
and
she went right through.
That was amazing. Champion.
Yeah, very entertaining night last night. Steph, our brother-in-law, as usual, when he's around us, he breaks something. In this case, I think he fell over a chair and he broke.
He said he just fell back. He just said he just went like this.
It was no. He was because he was busy Brian, and then he went to go pick something up, and he fell, and then you just hear glass shatter. I'm like, what? Oh my word, he's in trouble. He's gushing. Didn't see anything. I was like, okay, that's fine. Next minute, you just see blood start dripping down onto his feet. But yeah, he ended up all right.
Finished the evening.
He finished the evening. In fact, it was the 3 of us in front of the fireplace.
Yes, it was.
Watching some horses, losing some money.
It was a great day yesterday, that's for sure.
Of course, with the rugby as well.
That was a tight finish.
Yeah. I actually didn't even know that, because I didn't watch, I was outside. I didn't even know that it went down to the final
kick, yeah.
Oh, that's a great shot. Go ball.
It was not going to go across the boundary.
Oh, there he comes around. Watch. Good, Supernovas. Use your head.
This we were talking just before the break there about how LMS evolves cricket as a whole, and I mean, my personal opinion for LMS is it's in a whole different league of cricket, above club cricket, above any other cricket, action cricket. It's
You're not being biased at all, eh?
100% being biased.
No,
so if you haven't signed up now.
To our one viewer.
That's my wife. Sign up, my love. But it's definitely evolved as a sport, you know, as a cricketing way of playing cricket. You know, same. I mean, action cricket started where, like, they started somewhere, and I mean, they've also developed.
Oh, it's a great shot.
You know, being all over the world. They also have interprovincials and stuff like that. So, I mean, eventually, at some point, this will also get to that. Just maybe a bit difficult sometimes with the travels and raising the funds and stuff like that. It does get a bit pricey. But I mean, we're heading in the.
That can't be out.
Can't be out. That's 3 meters down the track.
No, look, I mean, I do agree with you. I mean, LMS has kind of changed, you know, cricket in a way. I mean, also with its unique rules. I mean, five balls and over. You know, like, it has changed it up. It's brought a bit of excitement in, the different colours. You know, all those kind of initiatives, the home run. You know, all these things really kind of just add something extra to what some people would call like boring cricket, or they don't want to play. Now you get guys that they know it's going to be a 2 hour game, You get to bat and bowl, and then you're done. You know, so it's. Oh, here we go. Oh, and he blocks it. That was a chicken and mushroom, and he blocked it. Thank you very much. Let's see if he bowls the Cornish pasty now. Okay. Oh!
Had a quick single.
Good, Supernovas.
Putting the pressure on there. Supernovas now 2 overs gone, sitting on 11 without loss.
If I recall, the other team was 19 without loss.
It's a little bit behind the 8 ball there. And where do you think LMS is headed to?
Look, I mean, you've now reached. How many countries are you guys in now?
We've had a question about it. It's close on to 13 or 14 different countries.
So I mean, look, I mean, you can't really. I mean, the main thing is just kind of growing it in each country, each different province. I mean, I don't know in India. I mean, India's massive. Like, are you in every province in India? I don't know. Like, you know, so I think that's kind of the next thing is really just infiltrating every country, and then doing more leagues. What's key is arranging decent fields. I mean, because also, I mean, what a game is $110, $100. You don't want to be playing on like some rubbish field.
Yeah.
You know. So field is key. For me, I don't like Astro, so if an option comes up that we plan on Astro, I'll rather cancel the game. So it's kind of key that you get that, and then you just grow the game. People want to play. I know the other day you arranged a game at the CCJ. Infamous field. I mean, it's got a big tree in it, yes, but not many people get to play on that field.
No.
And now if you arrange that every now and then, Oaks will want to come play.
Yeah.
Because when last did you play there? And I think maybe what you could, I know for world champs and that,
Good shot.
you do arrange kind of the finals and that to be like, I think the one year was at Lords,
Yeah.
and then obviously in West Indies. So I mean, that's also very.
West Indies was a huge Barbados tour that happened this year. That
was this year?
I think it was the beginning of the year or something.
Okay.
Like end of last year, beginning of this year. But it was a huge. It was a huge tournament in respects of, like, you saw who was playing. I think it was Dwayne Smith played.
But surely he shouldn't have been able to.
Well, he's a retired.
Oh, he's retired. So have you retired? You're like to.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's a retired professional cricket player. So I mean, he can do whatever he wants there. So he played. I mean, they played at one of the main stadiums in Barbados.
Yeah.
And when I joined for the live stream, they had 158,000 people watching.
That's insane. And what we've got 2.
We got 2, and they
our family members.
family members. We have more through YouTube, but we have a question here. Firstly, our mother-in-law is saying that we are double parked. Sorry. Sorry about that. We'll take 2 fingers of our new beer, actually, because that was bad.
Take the froth. Look at this thing. It's like an ice cream.
And then my wife there asking how much money did the horses cost you last night?
Do I tell the truth?
No, you don't say anything.
So me personally, I lost 1,500 rand.
And you were up.
I did have 4,500 rand in my account at one stage. Yes. Then we decided to
Do some
do
round
some
of fire.
silly betting.
Yes.
Um,
It worked, one of them.
one of them did work,
And then
and then you broke the chair, and then it just everything spiraled. So unfortunately, I did lose 1.5, but it's something that I always budget for.
so you were happy to.
I was happy to lose the 1,500.
Yeah.
Obviously not happy, but I could afford to do it.
Could afford it to. Yeah.
Because I think you've got a problem if you don't know when to stop. As I say, winners know when to stop, which
I stopped.
so you're a winner.
I'm a winner.
But if you are dependent and you have to win, if you keep betting because you have to win, then you've got a problem. So
It's an issue. Yeah.
I wasn't in that position, although I was last night. But I didn't put any more money in.
Yeah.
We also had quite a lot of people giving me money to put bets for them. And yeah, unfortunately I let them down.
No, well, I mean, he didn't even know we were betting.
True. What's this? Oh, this is just the...
So what's that? Just shared it to WhatsApp group. Some more viewers. But yeah, we'll go back to those big tournaments. I mean, there's big things coming up. It's going to be South Africa up against the rest of the world.
okay, we organised it. That's cool.
Well, that's.
Will that be after
No, well,
Worlds?
it will be World Series, so
yeah.
it will be like a World Cup. So South Africa,
yeah.
England,
Okay.
India, like we've had in the past. But I think that we were going to do it. Miami, I think, was what was mentioned.
Awesome, yeah.
So that will come up after after this World Champs now. A lot of good teams signed up as well for the end of the year. I'll be there. I won't be playing. I'll be working.
In Cape Town, eh? Mm-hmm. Oh, maybe I'll come join you.
You can welcome to come join me.
Well, we'll see how many views we get at the end, and maybe I can come commentate.
There you go.
Although I've hardly said anything about the game.
We don't tend to say much. But Supernovas are now 23 without loss, and they're still needing 104 runs for victory here from the remaining.
Come on, boys, time to open up. Open the taps.
70
Let's
odd
go.
balls.
There we go. That's at least 2.
Good shot there from Leo. Come back for 2 runs there, taking the tally up to 25 now with that loss.
Looking good for the winner.
Oh, still a long way to go here. 102 required from 77 deliveries, so
No. It's in the bag.
in the bag. Duran coming into bowl. He scored his 50 earlier. Really putting a lot of effort into that ball.
But I also remember, I think it was the one SA Open where we had the Warriors from Kenya, the Maasai Warriors. I remember they came and we played against them actually. But our team Blazers, we had 2 teams. Our B team played against them, and then there was also like a celebrity game where obviously Neil McKenzie, I think even Herschel Gibbs maybe, I don't know, but like so it's also quite cool that when you do have these World Series and World events,
join.
you actually do something to have people associated that have played the game. I mean, AB de Villiers obviously is ambassador. So I mean, it also just brings in an additional crowd, and that's what you want. So you guys are reaching, you're reaching out, you're getting the right people. I mean, having AB de Villiers as ambassador, I think that's massive.
That's huge, yeah. Guys want to see AB playing. It's a good cricket shot there from Leo, but there's cover out there, and just.
Can you imagine
keeps the
AB
one.
batting in an LMS game? Eh? That would be.
I'd be
That would
probably
be-
the scariest person to bowl to.
I'll bolt him, but he'll probably hit me for
Many a run.
at least 30.
If he blocks one of my deliveries, though, that's a win.
Oh,
for me.
is that up? No, not up.
It's gonna fall short. I remember there was, I think there was a World Champs in Cape Town, couple of years back, before COVID and stuff, and that's when Clint de Bruin went and played on his 1000th game. They played a special match against I think Neil McKenzie was part of it. Now they could cricket shot there. Ball's going to fly over the boundary for 4.
Over dominating.
But he played with Charles Langeveld, and it was like a special cricket match.
I think that's the one I was talking about.
Is that one?
Could be. No, actually it wasn't, because it wasn't Clint's 1000. That's a lot of games, eh?
He's now even played, we actually had him as my first guest.
Yeah.
And he's played, since his 1000th game, he's played more cricket.
Well, you're cramping. Jeepers, this is beautiful. You must, can I turn the camera on you? Yeah, we're back soon. Wow. No run there. This is entertaining. I would watch this. Oops. Welcome back.
Thank you. That was an interesting one. Apologies.
Yes.
Yeah, but we were actually, like I was
What
saying.
are you talking about now? You interrupted us.
So Clint
Yes.
played more cricket matches since his 1000th game than I have in my career.
Your career.
And
How much are you on? You on 200?
280 something. He's now on like 1,300 or something games. So
And have you times that by 100?
100.
That's how much money he's
Oh.
spent. That's how much money he's given LMS.
Yes.
No, but that's insane.
Yeah. He's on almost 30,000 runs. Eh?
Oh, 30,000 runs. Jeepers, and I'm scraping around 6,000.
Yeah, he's taken over 1,200 wickets or something.
I do remember playing against Clint back in the day. Was he? I can't remember what team he was playing for when I played against him, but hey, always a good man.
Yep.
Have a couple of beers afterwards.
Call him Gramps.
But I guess, how many viewers have we got there? We just got the one. I'll save my story about LMS and how it changed my life by meeting my wife.
There you go.
We'll talk about that later when we get at least 3 people. There you go, things looking good here.
36 without loss. There you go.
What's the run rate required there?
Should be about, they're going about the run right.
What? Run right?
Yeah. Let's get a little bit of information here.
There you go.
Another good shot there from Supernovas. Just too long on there for a single. It's good Carlson there doing the fielding. Last ball now in the 7th over. Supernovas are sitting on 38 without loss. Leo and Supernovas at the crease. Grant Luck running in. And, Leo playing it out towards Matthews, who running in from deep square. Picking it up and just keeping it to a single. It's 7 overs gone now. Supernovas are 39 without loss. Just having a quick.
Look how many games there are currently, eh?
Yeah, this is all around the world.
That's
we got Pretoria here. We got London. We got Bedford View. There's another London game. East Rand.
Beers and tots, I like that.
This is Bloem.
CPR, yes, yeah, okay.
There's
Yeah.
Roodepoort.
Oh, that's going to be a huge game, eh?
This is a big one.
AG Dick Dorans, I've played against them before.
Yeah. West Rand Wicked Warriors. Yeah, we got Krugersdorp are back in the mix there.
Oh, Krugers.
Sunday Bash. I think this is England or Australia. There's Pretoria, there's England again. There's Santon. We got Sunday.
Tip and rum.
Tip and rum, that's a good name. Pretoria again. Another Bedford View, East Rand, Santon. So South Africa is dominating at the moment with fixtures.
Obviously, it's the right time, eh?
Correct.
Maybe in Australia it's night time.
Just a very correct. Well, we were looking for the run rate here. So required they need to go at 6.8 and they're currently going at just over 5.5. So
Okay, that's there.
it's there, keeping within it. 87 runs required from 63 deliveries. So still.
I do feel like we need a boundary in the next over.
Oh,
here we go. Oh, that could be out. Yeah, that's out.
It's a wicket.
I asked for a boundary, not a wicket.
Udo Kosa there picking up the wicket of opening batsman Somudas there.
That was plum. I even gave
17
that out.
from 19 deliveries. Udo Kosa picking up his first wicket there within the first over of his spell.
Still one beer. Can't tell the story.
Was 2 now, but he's joined us here. We were talking, I spoke to you earlier in the week about how we're making targets and stuff like that, and live stream games in Pakistan, they have it like waxed. They're getting like 100 a month, like of live stream games. So they take over YouTube like you can't believe.
So the Asias, India, Pakistan. Are you in Sri Lanka?
I'm not too sure. So it is India, Pakistan, Bangladesh.
But surely those
Pakistan.
numbers must be astronomical.
Oh, we could actually, let's take a look. Alright, there are another
You know how
hill
much-
there.
You know how big cricket is in those countries.
It's massive.
And so, like, you know, it's exciting that the LMS then takes off.
So we can take a look here. Let's just take a quick look. Yeah, we go. Here we got a game from Lahore. GT Slingers up against JLB.
Check, they even got sponsored by Pepsi.
Pepsi, yep. Even their shirts off. Lights don't look that great there. I wonder how many views this gets.
73.
So 73 views, which isn't too bad.
How many are we currently on YouTube?
So we are over here. So we've got 3 people watching our YouTube feed as well. Let's see what terms of views we're looking at here. I suppose we'll only be able to find that out afterwards.
But it also, I mean, it's also cool having the game streamed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, club cricket, you don't really, you don't get anything streamed. So having it here is cool. In Cape Town, I know Hendrik tried it in the one game. We're just on the side like on a tripod. I guess you just need the resources or someone to help him, and then maybe we could get the Cape Town game stream. But it does add an extra element. I know for me, I always kind of, when I know you commentating, I'll definitely try have a look, especially if I need the toilet.
You did mention that to me. So in total, like we got 47 views of an old game here, which isn't bad. What else have we got going here? We got 50 views on this one. Here we got 71 views, 84 views. So, but I also find a lot.
So how many views would you get for the Rebels Masagami game? I'm asking great questions here. I'm running the interview here.
Isn't this month? So we're only going up today now. So I don't know. I'll have to like triple check that, but I'm sure Facebook could help us out with that too. They did play.
Oh, here we go. Is that caught now?
So yeah, on Facebook, I mean, yeah, we're looking at 182 views for Masagami versus Hardy Athletic.
Okay.
That was 3 weeks ago. we have big amounts of views here. We've got 104 views with NF2, 113. Here's a Fat Cats versus Rambo Gate, 351 views.
Sure, that's massive.
Yeah, that was 3 weeks ago.
But the Fat Cats, that's like I don't know if it's a franchise or it's a brand.
It's a club, yeah. So
because they also do running.
Yeah, they do running, cricket, soccer.
And I used to play cricket with a number of them. I saw them in Cape Town. Oh, Reggie.
Reggie was there today.
Oh, I can see him. Maybe he's still here. We'll go chat him after the game.
He was here underneath. He did go in and bat. Yeah, we're looking at Masagami Calypso game. 331 views.
Yeah, it's decent.
So we got some good numbers coming through. Here's another Fat Cats one. We have velocity 162. A lot of the games as well. It's just up to if the guys get their families and friends and stuff to watch.
Yeah.
So it's a big thing there. Yeah, we got a Royal Pungas vs Rebels game 6 weeks ago. It's 304 views. Yeah, so it's also a lot depending if this Weir Velocity side has a guy that used to play for Zimbabwe under 19.
Is that yeah.
Peacemore's under.
Yeah, he's up there in the rankings now.
Yeah,
I was wondering who this new guy was.
No, he's very good.
So he's not professional though, huh?
No, he's just under my age, around about my age now. So.
How old are you?
32.
32, man. How old am I?
37.
No.
38?
It was my birthday the other week.
38.
Correct.
Yeah, look at the first interview with Clint. We got 363 views.
Was that at Zulek?
Yeah. No, this was at Mark, yeah. Last one was
Hey, you're wearing the same shirt.
Yeah. I'd wear the same thing 3 times.
Are you sponsored?
Yeah. K-Way. 385 views. That was a big.
I'm also K-Way today.
So we'll see how many you get after the views there.
Rome's not looking good, huh?
We got a few people liking it.
So one more, and I can tell you the story about my how LMS changed my life.
We'll definitely get involved there. There we got.
Oh, catch it!
Welcome, Dan Stone. I see you've joined in.
Ah, Dan the man.
Dan wants to know when Omasagami and Brandon Boop's having their friendly.
Oh, anytime, but it's got to be in Cape Town.
In summer.
In summer, yeah. But definitely, unfortunately, every time we've been in a tournament, we've never been in their pool.
Up against Masagami, yeah.
Yeah, we did Rebels last, so that was nice playing against you and Steph. That's why Steph's in my pocket. But yeah, I'd love to play Masagami. Obviously, it's always between Masagami and Rebels. I think Masagami is they're number one in the world now.
Number one in the world, and Rebels are now number 2 in the world. If I'm not mistaken, that was the last time.
Okay, so anytime. But maybe we do a little warm up before World Series.
There we go. Dan, if you're listening, make that happen. You can organise a field out there, and Brandon Boops and Masagami can have a little friendly.
Well, it won't be very friendly, but
have a friendly and a nice fine sessions after.
100%.
We can, if you're still listening, Dan, we can make that happen.
When is World Series again? 10th or 11th?
10th of December or something, 9th of December. At the West Roads Cricket Ground as well.
I have to just see about leave and what day it's on.
I'm sure we can make it happen if there's time for it.
But then, when Brandon Boops beats Masagami, we then become number 1 in the world, right? So that's the way it works.
Well, I can't adjust it. So.
No, I'm telling you, that's how you will change it physically. You now have all the rights to LMS stats.
I'll try my best. 57 now after just one ball shy of 11 overs, or is that?
But I think
11 overs?
let me tell you why LMS changed my life.
Yes. Well, there's 2 people now, so
That's fine. I guess it's recorded, so people will hear it anyways. So playing for Team Blazers, that's with Wes Middleton, Sean Valerio, Bobby. Unfortunately, Bobby passed away, but absolute legend of a man. The Hawk, Warren Clark. Awesome team that we had. We always made it to the final, but we never won it. So there, one day we were short a player, which is very rare because Oaks commits. The 8 guys will always play.
yeah.
Shorter player. So next thing we get a guy called Steph LaRue. Now Steph, I've played against many years. He was at Old Parks. I think he went to Rambek
School?
Rambek School. Played against him. He's never gotten me out, which is something I can still say and claim and keep.
You got him out though.
So he then came and played for us. I was like, oh, awesome, Steph. Nice to see you again, bud. Hope you're well. Says, all good. Steph the way he normally is. Always friendly, chatting. Next thing, a girl comes with black hair, gorgeous, and like waves at Steph or whatever. So I say, Jesus, Steph, you have done well, boy. She is a cracker. He's like, no, that's my sister. And she broke up with her boyfriend last night. So I was like, oh, well, that's interesting. Okay, fine. So then we go and we play the game. Of course, I scored 50, stock standard. Then we head off to Marks Park into the ladies bar, and we have our fights. Now, I saw that this beautiful girl who now know is single, recently single, take advantage of that. She was there, so I made sure I sat right next to her. Then she's on her phone, and I'm like, that's bullshit. Bull. And I'm like, hey, on her phone, fine. And so she starts drinking, we start chatting, I throw in little nice words, getting closer to her like this. Ended up having a drink together. We then, from Marks Park, we then came here to Zoo Lake because I had another mate that we had fines with, had to play an afternoon game, so we were like, we're going to come watch. So we came here and carried on drinking, we got a little bit closer. Next thing, Steph wants to leave to go to Miles's house, but we have to stop at Diggers first. All very confusing. But at the end of the day, we went through the whole night, and then I eventually asked her, I said, look, do you want me to come? And she's like, yes, come, you need to come. So I went through, got to Miles's house, being a new Soti, had to have a mampur. Had my mampur, needed to go to the bathroom to go vomit, obviously. As I'm about to vomit, the door opens, in comes Milani, and so obviously I then hold it in, and we just kiss.
There you go.
And that is how I met. Oh, that is. That's a proper parachute there.
I think the sun was.
But then, so.
That's how you met
and
your
then
wife.
from that day, I think I've been away from my wife maybe six days when I'm not traveling for work. So because of LMS, and we were short to play, and Steph came, and he had a bet with his sister that she had to come to the game. Everything.
She almost didn't come.
She almost didn't.
If I'm not mistaken, she was. They went out the night before.
Correct. Yeah.
And she said, "No,
So
you stay
Tini's,
longer."
I think it was.
Yeah, you stay longer. I'll come to your cricket. He said, and then she had to pick up Force and Sian and.
Exactly. So it was very. Everything was aligned.
Fantastic.
And now what happens?
Alamis.
The family stays at Marks Park, where I met my wife, and I still play the game where I met my wife.
Here we go.
So that's how LMS can change your life.
There you go.
Can. Never underestimate supporters on the side.
Well, that's Alamis brought my wife and I together. Yeah, at Zoo Lake actually.
At Zoo Lake, okay.
Yeah.
But did it start at Marks Park or
No, it started.
first year?
So I saw her down there, met her down there, and then.
Did she have a boyfriend at that stage? You didn't know.
Well, there was we won't get into that.
Okay, but and then how did you make the move, or did she make the move? I mean, she's only human. I mean, look how gorgeous you are.
Of course. We both made the move. Emma Love. You're on there, aren't you? No, LMS has been good to me. Very good to me.
Now you work.
Now
You've taken up a new position. Can you explain that?
I run the league. I help run the league.
Which league? Just the Joburg League, or
just the Joburg League for now?
And is the Joburg League the biggest in the country?
I would say it's one of the biggest, along with Bloom is also quite big at the moment. But you got Santon, you got Pretoria, East Rand, Bedford. So it's branched off quite a bit, but it's one of the biggest. Hey, my love. Having a laugh. Let's get back to the cricket here for a little bit.
Oh yeah, there is cricket on, eh?
68 for one now.
So what do they need?
A little 50. Oh, 59 from 38. So it looks like we've got
this is getting tight, eh?
a tight game here.
You have to order another beer.
You have to.
Have you finished or no? You haven't. Okay, good.
I'm definitely eating pizza there.
But also nice. I mean, the winters in Joburg are awesome.
Yeah.
And at the moment it's raining in Cape Town.
Yeah, but winter in Cape Town is.
Oh, yeah, we go. A little bit of language by the bowler. That wasn't me.
Wasn't you? But that's 4 runs.
Yes, that'll help.
Yeah.
55 from 37?
Yeah, definitely. Run rate has gone up.
Oh, jeepers.
Health.
No wonder you cramping.
Can't believe that happened.
At least it was live, so it's out there.
Oh, another good shot there from Leo. It's gone right of deep square.
Surely that's 2. There we go.
They're going to push back for 2. Good bit of running there.
There's a big crowd there.
Yeah. Good.
So how did COVID affect LMS? It was hard, eh?
I think it was very difficult. I think obviously the umpires took a big knock. Because they only get paid, and most of all of these umpires are really awesome oaks. They
100%, yeah.
They beyond cricket, they get friends with everyone. Everyone knows them. So they took a big knock. I know Bjorn tried everything to try and help them out. I do remember they ran please give sponsorships and stuff like that, and the teams got
can do to us as well.
The teams got discounts and stuff for the new seasons and things like that. So it was quite a hard time, especially for the umpires, and I mean even more so Bjorn had to answer for all of the guys. So they made it through, and we all made it through, and we now back and strong and getting a couple games in, and the umpires absolutely love it. They seem to be very dedicated, and they really give everything to. It's going to be hard to stand 2 days in a row umpire on a weekend.
No, I wouldn't.
And they got a full-time job on a Monday to Friday. So, I mean, some of these umpires, like Tulani's done over 1,000 LMS games.
Jeez.
Umpire.
That is impressive.
Kuda, we got Promise, we got Clive over here, Quasi.
In Cape Town we got Hannes. He's probably done about 300, I think. Maybe no, it must be more.
So I really take it off to these umpires, and it's not easy to come and umpire against some of the guys, make a few dodgy decisions and calls and stuff, but they stick with it and
get abuse.
Get a huge amounts of abuse.
I mean, you abuse umpires a lot, huh?
Not anymore. It's a good shot there from Venkat. Ball's rolling out towards the fence. It is a 4 now.
There we go. So whether we 45 or 31?
Crosses the boundary, yes.
If this thing's updated.
There we go, 45 or 31.
Ooh, it's going to be a tight one.
Supernovas are really in here to win this. Taking a look at the league.
It's a cold breeze.
Wait till you umpire or when they play on the Astro, sit on the thing.
Thank you.
Sit on the old whatchamacallit,
Bench.
that container that goes on the back of the trucks.
Yeah.
Sit on that gets cold.
I
That
must
gets
say,
freezing.
I've hated the cold here. It's a lot colder than Cape Town.
Cape Town's rainy.
Yeah, but this is like cold to the bone.
So if you look at the stats here, there you go, Fat Cats.
Yeah, Fat Cats.
Top. Straight sixes, Indian Masters, champions from Summers, respective leagues, where Velocity has been coming well. Rambo Brigade, News Hounds is up there. Gujarat Challenges, they are.
So Supernovas are last. But they're going to win this one.
Supernovas are last, yes.
But they're going to win this one, so it's fine.
Well, let's see.
I've backed them.
Leo is still there, 41 from 39 deliveries.
So there are 2 more games after this, huh?
Correct, yes. Top was 12 and top edge there from Venkat. Keeper trying to get underneath that, but always travelling away. Fielding there done by Rob Rose on the boundary. Yeah, so we've got 2 games left for the day. Good bowling there from Trevor.
Here we go.
They were going down the track there.
Slow ball.
Shouting for 2, no. 2 not taken. Game's getting nice and close here.
There's the thingy. Go back out. And of course, load shedding's had a bigger impact on your night games. That's 2 fingers.
Yeah, no. Load shedding has played a huge impact. Currently missing out. This past week was just the 1 game played out of 4 because of load shedding. So I'm hoping that maybe a catch there from Trevor. Your idea of, I know we spoke about, so your idea of LMS, what should they be looking at? What do you think they should be looking at it to make it more professional?
Nah.
Or should they keep it the amateur?
I think if you go the professional route, maybe what you could do is have the amateur. And maybe just do like a once-off kind of professional type thing, but I think as soon as you do that, you're going to lose the interest of your normal cricketer. Because you only entice them to play. You don't want to lose the interest. So yeah, for me, it's you got to keep with the amateur side. I know every now and then you will get a semi-professional coming in and
Playing the game.
but at the end of the day, you want to have like us, normal people just coming in and enjoying
the
it.
game, yeah.
You don't want to be, it's taken too seriously. A lot of teams do take it seriously. Those are the ones that you don't like playing against.
Yeah.
I mean, over the years, I know
Wicket there.
a number of teams who you just don't enjoy playing against because they a bunch of bubbles. And see, that's a nice way instead of saying the other one. So it's you got to keep that, and there is possibly a potential for professional. Then I think it'll become like international. So it'll be like a proper SA team against Pakistan, against India.
So I do think in a way you could. I mean, you look at what like action cricket's done for itself, there's still, if it weren't for the social, they wouldn't have the social aspect of it. They wouldn't have that. They wouldn't have the more professional side of it. So I think they could get away with doing it. They could really actually, have, for instance, like the Lions team. It won't be called the Lions and Cape Cobras and that type of stuff.
Yeah.
But there'll have to be funding for that because it can't be. And it might not even actually be.
Well, also then I think you'd have to get involved with Cricket South Africa, and then it just becomes a nightmare.
100%.
So it's kind of it
becomes difficult.
It's at the right level because at the end of the day it's all about your numbers. So you need to reach as many people as you can. It's not about the money. I mean, you don't have massive sponsorship coming in. Otherwise, you'd be a professional league and stuff. So it's. Yeah, for me, I think it's positioned perfectly. I do think you going into the younger age groups is a good initiative. Whether it helps cricket or not, time will tell. But at the end of the day, you want.
Oh,
here we go.
Gone right up in the air.
Surely not. Yeah, there we go. But I don't think it'll. Yeah, at the end of the day, you want kids to play and enjoy it, and that's, I think, the platform that LMS can provide.
Yeah. Like we were saying, they all get their chance, they get the opportunity to play and to bat and to bowl.
Look, I mean, you'll still get one or two people who bat 8 and don't bowl.
Yeah.
But no, you're right. It gives everyone, a decent opportunity. Maybe that's another rule you could look at in the future. Like everyone has to bowl a minimum of 2 overs or something. But then I guess it becomes like your KFC mini cricket.
Yeah. What I was.
Everyone goes around the circle.
Plays and bowls over each. So I was actually looking at doing a test match. LMS test match. So
with 20 overs, eh?
20 overs.
So basically 4 innings.
4 innings. But it's
that sounds quite interesting.
Yeah. So it's 2 games in a row. So I'm looking at doing that as an exhibition game.
Yeah.
If I get a gap, public holiday
or you can have Brandon Boops against Masagni. But then Brandon Boops might battle to do 2 games in a row.
2 games in a row. Especially if you do a fine session after the first innings.
Yeah, well, after every innings, yeah. You're right. Yes, so we need at least 4 hours of good break.
Take 2 days to finish a test match.
Oh, it's
nearly a great catch.
Oh,
Rob Rose
cheeky fielding there.
Just 1 run. It was nearly a great catch there.
Goodness, I think I might be drinking here. 36 of 18.
2 runs a ball.
And they haven't hit a boundary like in
a while. Definitely in the last 10 balls.
And Leo is going to be retiring soon.
Yeah.
He just needs 6 more runs.
6 off.
Strike rate 104.
Definitely be having 5 beers of brandy and books.
He'd be drinking non-stop. Oh! At least now he's trying to hack. Oh, there! Almost filled by the keeper. Oh, there. Oh, there.
I thought there was a...
Oh, here we go. See, this is entertaining.
This is great cricket. We were talking about memories and stuff in LMS and in cricket and stuff, and I mean from my side, like we were saying with that SA Champs, how it developed for us and how it came to the picture, it was such a great weekend, and that's what LMS is about. That's what people go out and play cricket for,
Oh, exactly.
They go out and do that very moment, that very thing, and it's you don't want to lose that. You don't want to lose.
Which, if you make it
spark.
professional, I think you might lose that spark.
And especially if those, your SA Champs is like your pinnacle tournament in South Africa. It's like you wanted to have the best sides there. You wanted to have the best players there. You know, not to say that no one can join, but
Oh, here we go. Just clock.
oh, Leo's turning for second. It's great running there. Thank you so much.
Double poking now. Oh, we've got 3 overs to go.
3 overs and
31 required.
So what's that?
Looking a bit steep at the moment.
10.33 and over.
Correct, that's what it says.
Oh,
I thought you calculated that.
I did.
Just look at this ice cream. Just to get the nose in it.
That's the most amount of beer I've had in.
Oh yeah, you normally the brandy?
Definitely fit in nicely with brandy. Oops.
Yes, you would.
Got both, so.
But you're bad at 8.
No, you need an opening partner there.
I don't know, I have a new one now. Oh, Vian.
Back to 5. Now I'll have to work my way up there. One day. One day when I'm big. What's that now? Still 31 runs required from 14 deliveries. Grant Luck coming in with his 4th and final over.
Oh, here we go.
No wicket for 18.
That's 4.
It's a great cricket shot there from Leo.
Yes, please.
4 runs through the covers and takes the
48.
27 now required from 13 deliveries.
He needs to go big here.
Yeah, he does.
Retire in style. Nothing better than getting your 50 with a 6.
And he brought up the 100 there with a 4, so
Now we just need the 6.
that's true.
6.
We've seen the 1-6 from Venkat.
Up to the side screen. No.
they're gonna
He
go.
takes a 1. Oh!
It was nearly a run
Cristiano
out there.
Ronaldo there.
Yeah.
Okay, he's on 49.
2 balls now remaining in the 18th and
26 needed. Ooh, it's not looking good.
6 runs.
Boys have let me down. The Supernovas. Come on, boys. Oh, that's wide. Yeah, there we go. Bowl another one, please, bowler. Then it becomes 3 runs.
That's true. I got one of those yesterday.
And that counts towards the batsman.
100% does. All wides do. I'd like to see another 6. There's only been 1 6 the entire game. I think. No, sorry, 2. Girard hit 1.
There we go. This is a to make or break time. On 49.
Go ball.
And he plays and misses. Wow. This is trouble.
Yo.
2 overs left, 10 balls, requiring 24. Can be
runs
done
and over.
because of that cheeky little home run rule,
Oh yes.
but they haven't hit a 6 yet, so that's going to be tough.
8-1.
Oh, they had 1. Venkat.
Just haven't picked up wickets. I mean, if you still have that many wickets in hand, you can afford the risk to go big and take a few hits.
You can? No doubt.
See, a few people have joined, so if you're just joining now, we are live here from Zoo Lake Sports Club. We have Supernovas up against Hounds. Hounds getting 126 in their 20 overs, and currently Supernovas leading 24 for victory here from the remaining 2 overs. So if you have any questions for the last 2 overs here for Mr. Winspear, he's our third
Oh, here we
guest.
go. Oh, this is not looking good.
So if you do have any questions through, send it in the comments and we'll be able to answer.
It's been fun. So from now on, just have beers, okay? I must have started the trend. Okay, we need a boundary here. Oh no. Good bowling. (24 of 8). 2 dot balls in a row. It's going to cost you the game.
Three in a row.
Oh, there's another one. Oh, it's even out.
Oh, it's a wicket.
Oh, he's giving him. Oh, batsman's distraught. What's going on here?
There's an opportunity to get rid of him. And I can
Batsman's having a question to the square leg umpire. Square leg umpire didn't see anything.
It wasn't me.
Yeah, it was the edge, eh?
Must have been. But his behaviour there, that would earn you the Max award. Max the Gorilla.
Talking of Max
What's a few?
awards, did you would have got a Max award on Wednesday night, Tuesday night?
Yeah, I was a little bit irritated being bowled by a roly-poly. So I did happen to kick the ball back at the bowler. Because he also stared me down, which I don't like. So I just maxed it a little bit, yeah.
Did you?
I have seen some great maxes. I've seen helmets thrown, some swearing. Then you also have the silent max. The silent max is another one. Guy comes off, obviously doesn't say one word for like half an hour, just keeps quiet. And slowly chucks everything into the bag, and you don't hear anything. And then after a while, he starts speaking. There he is.
I'm that now. I don't get Max anymore. Oh, there we go. Last man stands. T20 Cricket Cape Town have joined. Seems like the batting team needs a commentator in the middle. Needs the commentator.
I must go back. Well, how many balls are left? Supernovas, let me go back.
6 balls remaining.
Oh,
Oh,
no, that's one. They have to run two. You got to go.
they're running
There we go.
two. They're pushing it.
Oh, that could be out.
Oh. Okay,
Yeah,
so what
what's
are
the
we
story
required here? 21 off the last over.
No chance. So that means I'm going to be drinking.
20
Supernovas.
21 off the last over.
Let me bat.
Just need an over.
Well, what, you get 12 off the home run? I need 3 balls. I just need 3 balls, guys. Pack myself with 3 sixes.
And Leo gets his 50. 51 or 48 deliveries. Seems like it was a bit difficult out there to bat.
Oh, it definitely is. We played on this pitch on Tuesday. It rolls.
It needs to be rolled.
Alright, 5 balls to go. 21 runs. No chance in hell.
21 runs. Let's
Yeah, let's make this interesting.
let's make it interesting.
Bowler wide. Oh, hello! Oh, he clocked it.
They're gonna go for 2.
Oh, hats all over the place. This is good. This is village. I like this. Okay. 19 or 4? There we go. Big shot required. Oh, it is a big one! Oh, it's caught.
Oh,
Oh, he
no.
drops it.
He drops the catch. They
Oh,
get
he
go
ran
for
another
2.
2. Okay. 17 or 3?
James Nelson, welcome. Yes, they do look fantastic, and we are enjoying them very much so.
James Nelson's got quite a few games under his name, eh?
Took a great catch in Bloem. Until he's got injured, he had to go to the hospital.
Oh, really?
Got a cut to the lip, but he carried on playing. I think he batted again.
He must be like close to 500. I guess we can look. Oh, no, wait.
Let's focus
We'll
on
look
cricket.
afterwards, yeah. We've got 3 balls left. No, that's it.
It's now
16 off 2. Still can be done. Still
Yeah.
can be done.
4 and a 6. 2 sixes.
True? That's right, still can be done.
Yeah.
It's not impossible.
Castle Light, if you want to sponsor LMS and my show, feel free.
Oh! For 1. You just
For a
cost
single.
them the game. Only joking. All right, last ball. How many fingers? 3 fingers, we said, huh?
Yeah.
Just do a home run, just 4. There we go. Oh, bowled.
Oh, and it's
Bowled him with a full toss.
He hurt himself a bit there. But that's the end of the game. Comes down to the last ball in the second over. And Supernovas couldn't muster up the 127. But Hounds winning this game. And we did have a little pre-innings bet. So it's a 3 fingers there from Mr. Winspear.
Thank you, Supernovas.
Oh boy. That was more than 3 fingers. Well
A little bit
done.
generous.
But Neil, thank you very much for joining. I really do appreciate it, and thank you for sharing me with all your memories and your
Absolute pleasure.
great stuff of cricket. I really do appreciate it, and that's all for us from here.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Kanta.